die. Here we are, killing ourselves in. We just need one more hit, and we might just live forever. Oh, here we are, we're going down with this shit.
Hey, it's JC1424 once again with NASCAR Thunder 2004. And in this episode of our second season of Career Mode, we're going to be completing race 11 of 36, which is going to be at Richmond International Raceway for the Pontiac Excitement 400. In the last episode, we went to California Speedway, where we finished in 17th place for the fourth time in a row, finishing in the top 20 and meeting our primary sponsorship expectation for, getting top 20 finishes with UAW. But yeah, going into Richmond, I have done two races at this track in my rookie season where we finished, I think, like 40th, 43rd freaking place. Absolutely awful. So, my car is a little bit better since the last time we came here, but I highly doubt it's going to be anything. At best, maybe like 35th or something. But it's just one race. After this, we've got Charlotte tomorrow, and I think in that race, we're very capable of getting a top 20 again, of course. In the last episode, Jeff Gordon was finally the first driver to get more than one win in this season, ending the streak of drivers getting first-time wins. That was the 10th race of the season. We had it 9 times in a row, a different driver every single race. But with that win, he gained 20 points on the points lead that Tony Stewart had, and he's now 11 points behind him. And then we're still down here in 18th place yet again after that race, because I guess I just didn't finish ahead enough for like Michael Waltrip and Ricky Rudd. Johnny Benson, I guess he was already in front of me, because I swear he didn't finish in front of me in that race. Then you got the driver spec levels. Nobody's really that pissed off about me, except for maybe Ricky Rudd. I actually made a couple allies at California just trying to share draft with people, with Bill Elliott and Kenny Wallace. And then you've got Johnny Benson still from Talladega. In their awards, Dale Earnhardt Jr. was the fastest driver out there. He just didn't start well. And Jeff Gordon, he was dominating the race. I wish you could have gotten it. Jeff Gordon won the race and kept the streak going. We're using Dale Reynolds' paint scheme going to this one because he absolutely loves Richmond International Raceway just as much as me. Okay, race weekend. Quick select the equipment. And we got a used chassis and a used body, just a little bit. I made sure I kept it clean at California the best I could. We made contact with Bobby Labonte, but it was nothing too bad. And we got a fresh engine going to this one. That's probably going to waste because we're not going to do all this track no matter how good the engine is. My setup, whenever I was about to start qualifying, I took a look at it. It was like 1.5 turns of wedge and 23 PSI, which is really freaking tight, but I guess keeps the tires from being too worn. Golly, I don't even remember setting it like that for the last race. I guess it was just what I wanted to do after doing qualifying. But this one, turned the tire pressure down to 15 just so that it's got good grip in the corners and it has a really short run car like always. Don't know if I'm going to get pulled in the first lap, but it's something I'm probably going to do. 21st. Okay, now I know how to take the corners and warmed up well. Grip in the center car. Get a good run off, don't hit the wall. I think we can get the pole in this lap. If we get the pole, we're making sure we keep the secondary sponsor. The thing that's so cliche about this game, it figures that the happiness is already at level 61 as soon as I get the sponsor. Whenever it was like way down in the freaking 50s whenever I got my primary sponsor. But 21.2, yep, starting on pole. Now I just have to lose 40 positions gradually without taking any damage so that my car is actually good at Charlotte. Starting beside us will be Dale Jarrett in a Muppets paint scheme. Pigs love the truck. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Green flag is out. I'm going to try to stop him from making a pass on me. Try to just keep it to the bottom and not let anybody by. Keep it in the center of the lanes. My car just drifts right up and lets Bobby Labonte by. I just wanted to see if I could lead the first lap and get those 5 bonus points, but yeah, I guess it's not going to happen. So instead, I just piss people off. Figures. It's what always happens. But yeah, after the first lap, we couldn't even keep it in second place until Jarrett gets around us. Remember, I was talking about how Bobby Labonte's in 5th place in the points, and I think he'll help up a little bit at California, but I let him go right there without even trying to. I think it's very necessary, because if Bobby Labonte can win this championship, he's going to need to go out there winning races and shit. See Tony Stewart behind me and his Declaration of Independence, or whatever it's called, paint scheme, I don't know. Usually I'm seeing Jimmy Johnson at the Patriotic Paint Scheme. It's just him all the freaking time. Okay, we're just going to try to keep it to the bottom. I'll tell you what, this car is handling better. It's gripping better. It's not lacking so much in speed off the freaking corners. I'm not getting absolutely shoveled by my opponents. I don't even know if that makes any sense, but it makes it impossible for me to not get too much freaking damage trying to maintain position as long as possible. We're going to lose positions on the outside. Just going to be able to stay on the inside easily. They can take advantage of me the other way. But yeah, all race long, just going to be losing positions. I don't know how the hell Tony Stewart managed to hit the outside wall. I'm not blocking him that aggressively, am I? Ricky Craven is having another one of them good races, up in 7th place. And now I'm holding up Mark Martin, but on the brakes later going into turn 1, the car sticks it just fine. It's just coming off the corners. They start getting their grip like right in the center and off. That's where they start pulling on me. Well, we're still in 5th place. I just don't think we'll be able to stay like this freaking high until pit stops. And if we do take our pit stop, we're going to lose like 20, 15 positions or whatever. I was surprised with how many positions we didn't lose whenever we were racing at California. We took our pit stop like in the middle of the freaking race, and like we had people waiting for like a whole 5 laps afterwards. Oh my goodness, Ricky Craven's trying to make it 3 wide. Mark Martin's trying to finish his pass on the outside. Trying to give him the room. There comes Dale Earnhardt Jr., who has not yet won a race this season. He's one of those big drivers that hasn't done it yet, which is weird. But that's definitely not going to happen this time because it's taken him so long to get around me because he was back there like probably 10th place or something starting. Having to shift down to 3rd gear. It's fucking NASCAR dirt to Daytona over here, man. Shifting to 3rd gear at Richmond because my car won't turn off the corners. That's obviously a work of the tire pressure, which I just turned back up to 20. I didn't want to go to 23 just because I felt like the tires wouldn't wear down too badly at this track, even if it is a short track on 20. Just felt like 23, it would cause my car to be awful as soon as the race started, and then not really that bad as we get to the end of the run. It'll be a little bad whenever we get to the end of our first run this race, and our second one probably too. And he runs me over because I'm trying to get this car to actually turn going to the corner. I'm just dragging the freaking brakes trying to. Yeah, he's definitely getting impatient. He just smothered his American flag all over my freaking back bumper. Come on, car, enter the corner. Golly, it's like, has a very specific way of wanting to do it, and if I'm doing it the slightest bit wrong, the darn car is like, oh, you're going to have to drag the brakes really freaking hard if you want this to work. Over and over again, this darn thing just won't work. Kevin Harvick crashes into my freaking left quarter panel, but I saved it. Oh my god. What the hell is he driving? Looney Tunes paint scheme? I'm not trying to win the race. I'm just trying to not lose positions, because winning the race is 0% possible. Dale Reynolds knows that. All these people pass me on the outside now that the tires are about freaking probably 60% worn. Yeah, that's like 60% worn after 10 laps. I mean, that's just me making a statement. I'm not like knowing any actual statistics. Looks like Elliott Sauer's all over the place trying to get around me. That's all we're seeing all race long is people trying to get around me. You know it. Getting on the brakes earlier into 3. Dragging the brakes still some more. Trying to keep it to the bottom so Gordon doesn't get underneath me off the corner. And I'm blocking Elliott Sadler. And Jeff Gordon, he's going to get on the brakes a lot earlier than I thought he was. Well, actually, he got onto the brakes later than I thought he would, but I was expecting to get on the brakes earlier than that. Wow, lost so many positions in that situation, though. Went from like 10th to 15th. We're still going to keep on losing positions the exact same way. No driver on this track is any different than these guys that were passing me. That's how bad of a freaking car we have right now. Every single car on the track is better than mine, but I can qualify in first place. It's just weird like that. I don't know what happened to Matt Kinsley. He just slowed up a bunch down the backstretch. I'm in 3rd gear, but I can't turn off the fucking corner. What is the problem, game? Don't you tell me a shit about my freaking tire pressure or anything. I don't know. Maybe I'd have to turn the freaking wedge down to 1, but last time I did something like that, I think I spun the car coming off pit road. Something like what happened at New Hampshire last season where we went there for the first time. They're starting to go 3 wide behind us. I'm still in 4th gear right now. My driver decided not to shift down, which, I mean, even if he shifts down, it seems like it doesn't really help that much. Kind of getting back around Matt Kinsley's going turn 1 right here. Make a slide job. Wow, I made a slide job on somebody, but yeah, it's not going to last. Okay, we're on lap 15. Made it this far. My car, freaking brake lockup going to 3 right there. Here comes Jeremy Mayfield underneath me. You just drove right into me on purpose, man. You didn't even try to get underneath me. Also, look at the front tires. They're in the red. Oh my goodness. But why? Why can my tires just not wear down so much of this track? This is Rockingham International Raceway. This isn't Richmond International Raceway. Now, that's what it's feeling like, obviously. Just a few more laps till pit stops. Yeah, I might want to turn the tire pressures up back to 23 because that 20 thing ain't working. I think it worked at first, but it figures it ain't going to work now. Just sliding into the corner like ridiculous. And I'm hitting the brakes off the corner, center of the corner, in the corner. I'm hitting the brakes while taking the shower. I'm hitting the brakes while eating my ice cream. I'm hitting my brakes everywhere, man. Oh my goodness. Hitting my brakes in bed, and they're going 3 wide off the corner. They crashed into freaking Jeff Burton or whoever else was in that situation. Bill Elliott's on my outside. He's going to finish this pass off of turn 2. I know, like, if you try some other kind of setup on tire where eventually the car is just sliding and getting tossed all over the damn place off the corners, Well, these guys are starting to take pit stops, and I'm actually underdriving these corners to my surprise. Okay, I'll take my pit stop after lap 20 is coming to the end. My goodness, please, just fucking turn. I'm fucking tire wear. No, nothing's okay. You're stupid. I'm in a very depressing mode right now. We're just trying to drive this car. I'm going freaking 70 miles an hour just trying to get this car turning. That's kind of sad. I can't turn out the corner. I thought it'd be fine with the way we're arcing it every single freaking lap. Finish the pass, Jeff Burton. Oh my goodness. I wasn't expecting it to die this freaking much at the end of the run. I expected a little bit more than this. It's only 20 PSI. You gotta be kidding me, man. Okay. Head down pit road. 70 miles an hour. If I can. Fuck you, freaking Jeremy Mayfield. I can't even enter pit road. The tires are so worn. Oh my god. Jeremy Mayfield wanted to make sure I didn't have the room. My car wanted to make sure I didn't have the room. This is a very trippy camera right here, man. I don't need to see it again. I mean, at least we're going really slow. I could have died if I hit it any harder. I don't know. We'll take our pit stop. I'm pretty sure a bunch of people are trapped a lap down now or something. There's really nothing I could have done in that situation. The car doesn't want to turn anymore whatsoever. I have to turn the tire pressure back up because this thing doesn't handle tire at all. Yeah, we're in 10th place and some people are trapped a lap down. I blessed myself by deciding to try something with the tire pressure, make it possible for this car to just, I don't know, turn at the beginning. I wasn't expecting it to not be able to turn at all at the end. I was expecting to be able to turn badly at most. I'm so sweaty right now. I'm pissed off because it's an embarrassment whenever I'm going to finish well in this race because of how hard it was to enter pit road. Sure, go ahead. We've already solidified the fact we're going to finish well in this race. You can make this pit stop as bad as you want it to be. I think now, I kind of wished I had stuff to cut out right there, but really I was losing positions like 2, 3, maybe like 4 or 5 every single freaking lap during this run. I think for a while I was able to maintain, having the same position for a few laps. Now we're in 13th place. Green flag's back out again. Well, we're coming to the restart on lap 24, so that means that this is going to be a shorter run than the last one. And my tires aren't going to take as much wear, of course, so that means that we're capable of finishing just as well in this race as we did at Martinsville. Oh my goodness. And people are freaking entering these damn corners really slowly because it's a restart. And I can't get off the corners without driving into people almost. The damn thing is so tight. I don't know why it's tight. I mean, it's tight because my freaking wedge is at 1.5 and the tire pressure is at 23. But if I try turning it down to make it looser, the tires get worn and it's even tighter than this. Way tighter than this. You saw me coming off the freaking corner after entering at 70 miles per hour and I still couldn't turn the damn car. I feel like it's kind of hooked on to the idea of steering badly at this point just because of the damage I have. Oh my goodness. Just try not to lose any positions. I actually don't know how many of these drivers behind me are a lap down. I'm going full throttle off the corner and so is Kurt Busch, but he's getting off the corner faster, so that's how much more power he has than me. Turn the car, please. I hate racing career mode races at Richmond. Pretty much everybody behind me is on the lead lap. So I'd say that a top 20 is still possible, but we're really going to have to fight for it. Jeff Gordon's running me over. There's Jeff Burton. I'm stupid over here. I'm going to try to protect my position. All these freaking guys behind me to block, and I've got several laps to do it. Or I have to do it for several laps, that's what I'm trying to say. Be aggressive entering corners, but not too aggressive like overdrive it. Turn. Stupid car. What the hell? I don't know. I'm waiting for it to arc back down, but it just doesn't do that. Turn 3 is more difficult than turn 1 is, obviously, especially coming off on worn tires from what we've seen. No, bad dog. He's trying it. You're not allowed to try it. That's not permitted on my Christian server. Hard on the brakes off the corner because car doesn't like off the corner. I really feel like I'm not going to get top 20 in this race, even though I put myself in a situation where it's slightly possible. Okay, let's go ahead and get tight off of turn 4. Trying to block Michael Waltrip. Nope, not going to happen. We're going to dive it back into turn 1 again. And get back in front of him. Okay, holding them brakes. Trying to keep Jeff Green from getting underneath me off. Oh my goodness, he could have dumped me in that situation like 3 other drivers in this race already have. And Jeff Green gets around me. And I overdrive the corner trying to not hit him. That's 3 cars, 4 cars. And I'm still in the top 20. I'm literally in 20th place. Nope. We're We're gonna throw it into turn 1, get a couple positions back. Well, 1. I thought I was gonna get past Michael Waltrip for a little bit, but nope. I could probably do that again and piss him off even more and then actually get the position, but I don't know. We're gonna go for it. Bam! Actually, none of this was necessary. People are taking pit stops right now. I didn't know that was gonna happen. I thought they would have no reason to take a pit stop because you can't make it this far on your tank of fuel and your tires and whatever. So they would have had no possibility of actually taking pit stops now. I don't know what's going on with that in mind. We're in 17th. Jay McMurray is trying to make it 3 wide and crashed into me a bunch of crap. I don't understand, man. Why you keep hitting me? I'm right here, dude. Man, I figured at first he's trying to make the pass aggressively. He's trying a little too hard, but then he keeps on hitting me. I'm just like, what the hell? In 18th, got 2 cars all up my ass, and I'm trying to stop both of them. Well, there goes Terry Labonte. Aggressive entry to turn 3. Aggressive. Aggressive doesn't go around. And Jay McMurray's getting around me with the runoff. Well, we're still in 20th place. I'm reminding myself that 20's not a position that I can't be in. Hard on the brakes. I'm trying to just mash the damn freaking brakes going to the corner just so I can actually get off of them because I know you get stuck to them. Laps are counting down. Still in 19th. We crashed into Terry Labonte. Rubbin's racing. Rubbin's racing. Being a dickhead is also racing, by the way. And I'm taking it to a whole new level right now. I mean, this is interesting, but it sure as hell ain't clean. And it's not respectable. I didn't ask to be put in this situation. I just tried something and it didn't work. And it certainly didn't work whenever I was trying to enter pit road of all places. I thought we'd be able to get down pit road fine, okay? But, golly, I think Jeremy Mayfield made sure that it wouldn't happen by not giving me the room. I figured he would have seen me there and like, oh, this guy's probably hit the wall if I don't move over. But nope, he was like, not even gonna bother. Jerry Nadeau, once again, that great paint scheme behind me. That's a car I really don't want to hit because I like the paint scheme too much. Oh goodness, smash them brakes, smash them brakes. And we're going into 3rd gear, but I'm gonna stay in front of Jay McMurray. I actually am turning all the way right now. We're almost putting him in the wall and probably wrecking myself if we did. Oh my goodness. Trying to maintain 19th place. Actually, Hermie Saller's in front of me and he's losing ground. So I'm actually faster than somebody at Richmond. Holy crap, that's awesome. I never thought that would happen anytime soon. I'm getting tight, trying to block Jay McMurray. Well, not exactly trying to, my car just is because it's so tight. And then Matt Kenseth got underneath me. Oh my goodness. Matt Kenseth is actually not for position. So there you go. I just realized that looking at the leaderboard, he's not for position. But that also lets by Jay McMurray by hitting the brakes so hard to let him by. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodiness. Okay, like that's the last car I can actually let by in this situation. Unless I get back around, I'm going to turn 1, which is bound to happen. At least we don't get tight in the front stretch. I mean, off the corner in the front stretch we do, but we don't get so tight in the freaking front stretch like whenever you're just like in the middle of the front stretch and you can't turn anymore. We're not in that situation, which is good enough for me. And I've gotten loose in the front stretch full racing at this freaking track. Okay, turn the car, block him, make sure he doesn't dive to the bottom. Like, your tires get so freaking worn that you're sliding all over the damn place, and I've wrecked in the front stretch just trying to control it. Arca brakes into the corner. I mean, I'm not trying to avoid a wreck or anything. I'm just trying to avoid wrecking myself. That's how hard I'm braking. Okay, all I gotta do is take one more corner. Don't you run me over, McMurray. Don't you run me over. No, 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 no. You are not getting this position. You know, you check up now. Okay, I'm trying not to push him into the wall. Ow, Casey Mears. Well, I helped Casey Mears finish in front of Jay McMurray. There you go, Kamikaze Games. I did something nice for you in this video. And Bobby Labonte gets a second win of the season. He was the first car let by at the beginning. Bobby Labonte's second win gets him up into 4th place in front of Ryan Newman. And he's also just 3 points behind Kevin Harvick, if you see right there. Jeff Gordon is now 38 points behind Tony Stewart after that one. So he actually lost more points in this race than he gained on him in the last one. So that sucks. And us, where are we? Probably still in 18th. No, we're in 16th now. I went from 18th to 16th after finishing 19th. It doesn't make sense whenever you say it, but obviously it's because some of the guys that were right in front of me finished behind me in that race just a little bit. And, well, it is what it is. I'm very happy with it. I shouldn't be in this situation right now, but golly, I just really lucked myself into getting my 5th top 20 finish in a row. Ridiculous how I'm meeting my sponsor's expectations in every single one of them right now. Okay, Michael Waltrip, very pissed off, I understand. Casey Mears, I didn't think the rating would be that high coming into the race, but I mean, he crashed into me. I don't think it was that so much my fault. And of course, Terry Labonte, I was expecting that to be higher. And then you got Johnny Benson, who still likes me a little bit after Talladega, which is, I guess, is not surprising. Yeah, I got the Polo Award. That's $5,000. Bobby Labonte was dominating. Terry Labonte making up positions. Ricky Rudd was the fastest out there. And he probably could have won if he started better. I don't know. Sterling Marlin making exciting passes. You can't make exciting passes unless you drink too much Corliss Light, by the way. Okay, let's go to team management. Shop additions. I think we can finally officially make that addition in the engine section, the engine dyno, which is $1.5 million for 6 races. And once I buy this, I'm only going to have $380,000 left in the bank. But I think that's going to be enough to overhaul or just repair the equipment that we need to just right now. So we're going to go ahead and do it. And maybe I should have gone into the overhauls and stuff first, or the overhauls and repairs first, just to make sure I actually had enough money to do that. I can't confirm now, but let's click on this for an overhaul. Wait a second, I want to compare. The overhaul is just going to increase the tire a little bit. I was having a lot of problems with tire wear at Richmond, so I don't know. How much is this going to cost? $210,000. No. Let's not do that. That doesn't sound very smart. Yeah, $100,000. Don't you remember whenever overhauls cost $100,000? But now repairs do. Oh my goodness, my equipment is so good that it hurts. This is what we got to use in the next race. That went all the way down to 95 condition at Richmond. I guess I really damaged it. I was trying to keep it in shape, but just trying too hard to get a top 20 still, so I don't even know if it was worth it. The power is still at 60, so I think we'll still be able to do really good at Charlotte, even though we've worn it down quite a bit. We still got our fresh chassis and body going to that race. Look at this fresh body, 63 downforce. I'm going to need that at Charlotte. Okay, what are we going to do with this? Overall is going to increase the drafting by 2%, so that's fantastic, and I think I have enough to go ahead and do it. Yeah, 199,000, so yeah, we can do this. We're only going to have less than 100,000 left in the bank. How much do we have in there? 89,000. Haven't seen that much in there in a long freaking time. And we can take a look at the sponsorship, of course. 64 happiness for UAW, and then the secondary 69 for Coca-Cola, and of course Coca-Cola also for associates. I keep on forgetting that I don't need to, start in the top 15 in every single race just because I'm already in the top 20 and whatever. But of course, I don't get the bonus for this one. Like, I don't have to worry about losing a sponsor, but I do have to get the bonus by, qualifying the top 15 in every race. But I have that concept in my head to keep on forgetting what the specifics are. But let's get out of here. I'll see you guys tomorrow whenever at first we do the All-Star race. We don't have to do the Open this season because I guess I've just been getting polls and winning races and whatever. I'm high enough in the points, whatever it is. I was hoping I'd get to do the All-Star Open just so that I could actually, win the race and then get myself into there. But nope, we're doing the actual thing. And maybe I'll win, maybe I won't. I know it's a bunch of segments and pit stops and stuff, and I don't know if my car is that good, but I'll actually get this race right here just to practice for the actual Coca-Cola 600. And we're going to be using Kamikaze Games paint scheme specifically made for this race. I mean, he made it for the contest, but it didn't make it into the actual fork, but that's what we're using it for. See you next time, that's that, and episode over.